Y'all know why we here. It's time to discuss the bullshit of it all, okay? One more chance, the reunion, child, the ghetto, okay? I am JayLee. This JLeesCorner. Corner. Honey, y'all is forcing me to do things I don't want to do, and it's still a part two of this reunion, and I'm like, I am over it. It is Tuesday, 9 p.m., honey. Y'all are just forcing me to do this. Why do y'all hate me? Let's get started, okay? Y'all know like, comment, share, subscribe, relax, relate, release, inhale, exhale, and follow me on social media. Look in my description box, has all the information you may need, okay? Let's see who was here. Boom, we have Micah. Micah's the brother of Chance. Micah looked like, first of all, that's that same hat they've been wearing all season. Can someone get them new hats? But he do look like the cool uncle who give you weed or whatnot. So yeah, Micah was there. It's like, okay, boom, pow, pow. Okay. We also had Jocelyn Hernandez, who was hosting this reunion. I'm assuming it's because she's also on the Zeus network. I liked her outfit, I think. But I also didn't like it, I know. The whole bouffant hair, you know what I'm saying? With the two little pig curls. I guess her makeup is flawless. Okay, her face is amazing. But I was like, okay, go ahead, Jocelyn Hernandez, okay? And then, of course, we have Chance, okay? Chance, who always looks like he's about to roll a blunt. And he's confused, okay? And again, he's wearing what? That same damn hat. Okay, not to say it's a bad hat, it's just the same hat. Not that I think people should buy things and never wear it again. I also feel like you should buy things and not wear it all the time. Like, buy more than one hat. I would have loved this hat if he had it in like 3 colors and kept switching between the 3, but it's just the one. It's just the one. It's just the one. Okay, but I'm gonna let that be. Now, Chance and Micah rode in, honey, on horses, okay? And as you see, Chance's horse was very shocked. Look at that. The horse's eyes looks terrified, okay? And that's how we know that this was the ghetto. I'm like, who rides into the studio on horses? I'm just getting tired of this whole stallionaire thing. Y'all came in on horses and then climbed off the horses and put on coats. Okay, we see Chance. Oh, I don't know who that other lady was who was hosting with them. We're gonna leave that be right there. But yeah, Chance got off the horse and put on a coat. Who does that? Okay, crazy people in the ghetto. Now as far as the ladies, they had to split the ladies into half because all of them could not fit on the stage at the same time. So they had half the girls up there first. I feel like the first half was people who went home kind of quick, and the other half was more people who had something to do with the actual show and the foolishness or whatever. But who we had first? Yeah, so we had Grandmama, honey, and them color block stockings and them shoes. No. I get she kind of wanted the shoes to go with the dress, but the stockings, this two-tone, fucked it up. Okay, had she just, girl, I just don't like it. We then had Beads, okay, whose hair, she grew it out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as beady this time as it was before. She got her R. Kelly glasses, and I guess it was a bodysuit. I think she felt like she was a vibe, but she wasn't a vibe. It felt real forced. It was a forced vibe. Okay, I think her legs need some lotion. Not that she's ashy, but she's just not shiny. Yeah, I was like, just put a little bit of moisture on your legs or whatnot. But I think because she may smoke so much weed, she made it like, not being, moist or whatever. It's kind of weird. Wakanda, I liked her hair being it looked more maintained. Okay, it did not look messy as it did sometime on the season. Her outfit was team too much. I would have loved it if she did not have on either those stockings or those shoes. They kind of all clash together. I get the outfit, and I get the outfit with the shoes. When you add in the stockings, something doesn't go, okay? Maybe she had on those same shoes in black. I would have understood the stockings or the tights or whatever. But them leopard print stockings, and I feel like her dress looks like a peacock. So again, it was, a lot for me. And girl, Mangina. Mangina looks in the face how Mangina looks overall sad. Okay, I mean, when Jocelyn called them shoes his first pair of Cinderella slippers, I said, bitch, you killed me. Okay, I didn't get the whole tutu. I feel like he wanted to look real feminine, and his insides don't give feminine vibes to me. Some men who either transition to be women or just like to dress up in women's clothing usually gives off a more feminine vibe. He doesn't. I feel like him dressing this way is a gimmick to get attention. Okay, I do. Because there's nothing about this seems feminine, like nothing at all. And that's on him or whatnot. But I mean, look how his feet look. His feet. I mean, it's just a man sitting there in some women's clothing. And I just have always seen men who dress as women just a little bit more feminine. You know what I'm saying? And he looks so sad sitting there in his little tutu and Cinderella slippers. So I'm gonna leave that be for what it is. Okay, and it's just a bunch of nothing. Okay, we then had who? Oh, the other half of the couch. We had Plastica, who still looks plastic. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. I think her titties, do your titties hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Can you time in a knot? Can you time in a bow? You know what I'm saying? That's what you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with naturally hang titties, but I feel like she has too much mouth, and she thinks she the shit when she isn't. Okay, she got on my nerves this whole reunion and whatnot. Okay, and you then have next to her, plain old Karen. You know what I'm saying? Karen's outfit gives me hefty trash bag top. The top looks like somebody took some hefty trash bags and just tied them up. I mean, her boobs sit up higher than Plastica's. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Plastica should have took some hefty trash bags and tied up her titties. Now, Karen's hair looks great. She has some work done to her face. They both have some kind of work done to their face to look more plastic. I think they both may have even had their teeth done. But I do love Karen's hair. What's the girl named? Secret's hair to me was the curls were too tight. If they were just a bit looser, I would have loved it. I love her outfit though. The outfit is amazing. It's real shiny, and seeing this is real. She's your queen to be. And the pantsuit, like the dress that the lady had on, well, Vanessa Bell Calloway, who she had on in Come to America when she was coming down the aisle as the queen to be. It gives me that, but in the pantsuit. Okay, so still it looked great. Then we had Games. Games look great. Games look better here than she ever looked on the show. Games no longer look like a swap meat stripper. Because she was a swap meat stripper looking person, and so was Cheeks, if I'm not mistaken. But she don't look swap meat stripper anymore. I liked her whole look. Her makeup was great, her hair was great, and whatnot. So it was fine. But yeah, the best dress for me is definitely Secrets. Because the suit just says something. Okay, it says a lot. And then we have the ladies who were in the audience. The other women. Okay. I just, I don't mind Roly Poly Snacks Mills' blue hair. I don't mind her blue dress. I think the dress fits her, you know what I'm saying, just fine. I feel like someone else must have dressed her. I really wish she would have wore a longer dress, because sometimes longer dresses just look better. Not saying she should have her feet or her legs or nothing like that, but something about this dress to me would have been amazing had it been long and still fit the exact same, just a little bit longer, whatever. But I loved her hair and the outfit. She looked pretty. She did. Blue was still pretty. Next to her, which was Special K. Special K's outfit looks cute sitting down. I did not like it standing up at all. It still looks weird. Like I would never give it best dressed. But sitting down, I'm like, okay, I get what you was trying to go for. It's like knockoff fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like... but it looks okay sitting down. I didn't mind her hair. I think she had on blue contact, which was too much for me. I mean, her slippers to me, and I'm gonna call them slippers. Those are not shoes. Those are slippers. The slippers on her feet, I was like, they don't match your dress. So again, she was trying a lot, did not try enough. I think she may have had her ass done because she kept on saying how she was in pain a little bit and she was healing. So something about her body is brand new and built by Mattel. Next to her is Yola. I have never liked Yola's edges. Okay, her edges are always too far away from her edge, and I never liked that. The ends is fine, you know what I'm saying, but the edges not so much. Her dress, a typical prom dress. Next to her, Yummy. I don't mind Yummy's hair. It's typical Yummy. Yummy's dress like, she's going to a club because that's what she knows. In the back, we had Cheeks, who was definitely wearing a bridesmaid dress that she probably borrowed from somebody who went to their quinceanera. In the middle, we then see Shira, who was still trying to put up black signs. I don't know, the peace sign, put her down. She looked like a genie, like I dream a genie, but with a little bit of a titty sag. We cannot even see what's the girl name? Believable. We can't see her outfit. We can see her shoe. We can see the one shoe on the one leg. We can see a bit of a titty, and that's really it. But I think that's all we've ever seen of Beautiful, was a little bit of feet and some titty. We're gonna leave that be. So those are all of the people. Now on to the actual reunion. It was some bullshit. It was some bullshit and some fuckery. We see the producers saying how the show was #1 on Zeus. I'm looking like, but does Zeus have other shows? I have never went to Zeus to watch anything, so I'm not sure what other shows they have that would have to battle with Chance for #1. I'm like, isn't Chance the only show that's like airing right now? Is everything else like reruns and shit? Girl, I don't know, but we're gonna leave that be. Chance brings up how he found out after the show aired that, he thought he found love, but maybe not, because he was seeing things on social media. He was just alluding to seeing Yummy out here with different men's all over town or whatever, and how she's very, very immature, and that next time he does a show, he's going to pick his own girls, because he don't know how he got the round of girls he got this time, because all of these girls on this season was some bullshit, okay, all up and through and whatnot, okay. He also brings up how he had not really talked to Yummy since filming had ended or whatnot, but she kind of hit him up during time for this reunion show because she wanted to kind of make it seem as if they were together. I feel like Yummy is the exact same person now that she was then. He was just fucking her, and he didn't care. At that point in time, she probably just wasn't out in the streets with all these dudes or whatnot, but they told you exactly who she was. You chose not to believe them. It's an easy Google search. Okay. Anyway, I'm like, we don't really care. Now, Micah then says that he felt like the only person who was really there for a chance, for real, was Roly Poly Snacksville. Because the big girls always give love. Okay, we're going to leave that be. Now, we did see the ladies backstage like, I don't like so-and-so. I don't like so-and-so. We don't care. At the fuck all. Special K brings up how she can admit now that since the show ended, she was not really there for Chance. Just like the other ladies, she was also there for clout. I'm not surprised about that. That's just what it is and whatnot. It took them 21 minutes to start the reunion. Okay, they had the girls talking bullshit, Jocelyn and the other lady talking bullshit, Chance. I'm like, girl, I was like, why did y'all waste 21 minutes of that? I didn't need all of that, and girl, it pissed me off. Anyway, they get to the ladies and they all sitting down there. Now the set look nice. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. The set was really, it was classy, ghetto based. Like, what I'm saying? It didn't look expensive, but it did not look cheap either. It looked, like, oh, okay, y'all got some little chairs and a little rug. Okay, little razzle dazzle. Okay, on the back of whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And people sat where they sat. So again, they could not have everyone on stage at the same time, so that's why half the cast is in the audience in them little cheap ass chairs. But anyway, the decor of the reunion was fine. So they get on games. Okay, games, we have to be sitting right next to Chance or whatever, and Chance is still saying her cooch smells like fish. They took entirely too much time discussing her coochie smell. I'm like, look, if her cooch smells like fish, let her go. This because you can't fix it for her. If she know her cooch smells like this and she okay with it, leave her alone or whatever. Now, game brings up how Chance was lying. You know what I'm saying? He played me, whatever, but I was there for him. And because I realized that he likes men and women, I left anyway and went back to my dick. Oh, you got a dick? Oh my god! You know, she brings up how because Chance had a choice between her and Mangina, and Chance decided to keep Mangina and send her home. That means Chance likes men. I don't think Chance likes men per se at all or whatever. Chance like, look, I'm not gay first and foremost or whatever, and I've never even tried to get with him or whatnot, so let's leave that be. Now, Games, when you trying to hit me up after the show, said Games to Chance, so why would you then say that my cooch smell like fish if you was hitting me up after the show or while the show was airing? He said, look, first of all, that's not true. What happened was, as I was watching the show, I realized I was maybe not so nice, and I was trying to hit you up just to check on you because, again, of what was being aired on the show. He said, but that's also why sometimes we can't be nice to females because they'll then take that as, oh, he dogging me, but he want me. Like, ain't that I want you, but I was just trying to check on you. I mean, Chance did not want any check on Chance. I will say this. Chance at every chance made it seem like he did not like her. Every time she tried to bounce on him or whatever and all that stuff. And when she then brought up how that little dance thing that she did where she bounced her cooch in his face, that she had made that for maybe Michael Blackson. He said, but I guess Michael Blackson was like fishy coochie. I was like, that's just not nice of him. He's like, I don't want a fishy head. Leave her cooch alone. Now, Game brings up that he kept Mangina, whatever. And then Jonathan asked him, why did you keep her, whatever? He was like, well, let's be honest or whatever. Zeus brought Mangina on the show and saying, and it was already talks of him wanting to send Mangina home instantly. However, production and him was kind of going back and forth, whatever. And production made him keep Mangina. But he also brought up how he wanted to be able to like get to know or be nice to or understand more someone who was trans, even though Mangina isn't trans. You know, Mangina was, I don't know what she was doing on the show, but again, he was like, it wasn't me keeping Mangina. It was production asking me to keep him, and how it was many debates going back and forth about the whole thing or whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. So the whole time that he's talking, you know, Game keeps saying how you kept him, and you know, you may be gay, and she was saying it in a way as if she had an issue, even not with someone being gay or being trans, but it did come off like, why you keep trying to make it be what it wasn't. I think everyone knew Chance was not gonna get with Mangina or whatever, but she kept making it seem as if he was trying to get with him, and it could be no other reason for him to be there. But the B then said, well, you don't know that, like, you know what I'm saying? How do you know they didn't want him in there just on a friend level because he was giving Chance information on us or whatever? It was a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. Everyone know that this season was a bunch of bullshit. So Gang was fussing about, you think Chance is gay, and even BDB saying how, you know what I'm saying, that's not true. No one gay, no fuck with, no one took any of this seriously, okay? Leave that be. Now Jocelyn does get on Mangina, mainly bringing up how Mangina came on here, whatever, and kept having this manly energy, whatever, and how he should not be on here coming at the ladies in such a manly way or whatever. He brings by, if I was in the house, I would have requested for you to leave, or else I would have left. So when she then said that makes him bring up, well, you would have had to leave because I wasn't going anywhere. Mangina be talking as if his ass did not go home, or like he had any chance to be with Chance. I mean, he was really there for the jokes of it all, like this, for the drama of it all. Like, I think he was comedy relief a little bit, and just a little bit of the mess, which is why Chance brought up production was the one who kept forcing me to keep him, you know what I'm saying, for that element of fuckery on the show, whatever. As they talking or whatever, going back and forth, whatever, he keep talking about, you know, I'm not gonna let anybody come at me, you know what I'm saying, I was the one on the show, I wasn't going anywhere, blah 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 blah, and saying how all the ladies kept coming at him, and I'm like, but that's not really true or whatever. And then, you know, when Jonathan brings up how, well, it seems as if you had the most issues on the show because you did not know how to act like a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be here in the pink robe, a pink dress with a little tutu and your Cinderella slippers, you know what I'm saying? You need to calm down and have that same feminine energy that you want people to treat you like you're feminine or whatever. And again, I was like, I didn't care. To me, part one of the reunion was some bullshit again. They get on Mangina, and him and Roly Poly, snakes were beefing or whatever. And even though he makes it seem as if, well, I wasn't body shaming her, and I don't know why she had an issue with me, he then brings up on day one, he asked Roly Poly to like move out the way or to scoot over. And she then said, no, production wants me here. He then replied, oh, I guess you just too big to like move over. And I'm like, bitch, what? So that was how their issue started, because he came at her. I'm like, again, it was bullshit. It was, I didn't care. It was a boring ass reunion. The stuff they rehashed to me, I gave zero fucks about and whatnot, okay? Jonathan just keeps explaining to Mangina that, you know what I'm saying, you look great with your hair done, your makeup done or whatever, but if your actions don't match who you come in looking like, I'm saying nobody would care. And if you're going to dress like a female, you need to act like a lady. Mangina to me does not want to be female at all. He's doing it for attention, so I don't get no fucks. He keeps bringing up how he's defensive or whatever, and he know he needs to work on that and be more ladylike, but he keeps on acting like an ass and whatnot. And then when one kind of brings up how, like, well, he's a cool person and whatnot, but it is like you can only deal with him and, you know, small doses, was then make, what you mean? What you mean? Then I'm like, girl, do you not get, because of this shit right here, for her to say, like, he's cool, but he gets in these moves where, you know, it's only so long you can be around him because of how you step off for no damn reason or whatever. Now, Chance does admit that he should have never even let him in the house. Like, he should have even allowed Mangina to be a part of the cast or whatnot. He like, but again, I was trying to learn how to deal with or be around someone who was trans or whatever. I thought I could learn something, but again, it turned out to be more than a headache than anything else or whatnot. I said, it really did. They then get on Grandmama and Cheeks beefing, and I'm like, why? Why? Because that causes them to start beefing again, to where Cheeks got up from the goddamn rafters of the ghetto and walked all the way up on stage. You called me a bitch, and can't nobody come at me, and rah, 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 and bark, bark, bark. I'm like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere. And then it went off. Girl, bullshit. That was it. I'm done. Peace.